All right, so it's something that I want us to speak on today. It's something that we're going to speak on today. And on this morning, I was going to read Matthew from out the Bible, but my spirit kept telling me to go to Mark. And so I went to go and began reading Mark, and initially it was speaking on how it was speaking on John the Baptist, which of course, was a messenger who went about making the paths right of individuals so, they can be right with the Lord, making their path straight. And as John the Baptist had baptized the Lord in the Jordan River, immediately immediately heaven opened up, and the Spirit came down, descending on the Lord like a dove, right? So I'm reading it, and after the Spirit had descended on the Lord like a dove, the voice of God came from heaven and said, "This is my son, this is my beloved son, in whom I am well pleased." And then right after that says, immediately the Spirit drove the Lord into the wilderness. And I just got stuck on that part. And it was like, Alicia, is something you're supposed to be catching. And I'm like, immediately, like, soon as God said, "This is my beloved son, in whom I am well pleased," immediately he was driven into the wilderness. Immediately he's taken into temptation. And I'm just like, that's a word right there. That's a word alone for us right there. And then I thought about Job, right? There's this verse that came to me from Job. So I went to go study Job, right? Because it's something about these immediatelys. It's something with these immediately. Like every time the Lord about to brag on somebody, immediately BS comes. Immediately temptation comes. It's like, you ever just be trying to do the right thing and everything just come your way? Like, isn't that crazy? I know I'm not the only person that has thought that before. Keep it a brick. Like, y'all never experienced that? Have y'all ever experienced really trying to get your life on track and it's like everything just comes freely? You start not having to pay for stuff. You just got free access to it. The people you wanted that wasn't really seeing you back then, they see you now, and it's just like, dang, everything come when you get what I'm saying? So I'm connecting the dots with the immediatelys. All right, so here in Job, right? And we're in chapter 1. We're in Job. So the sons of God came, they were coming to present themselves to God, right? What they were coming to present themselves to the Lord. And the sons of God is basically anyone who has a relationship with Christ that's focused on doing the right thing and focused on living the right way. So it's not just sons of God, like it's not just the sons, that goes for daughters too. So sons of God is sons and daughters, believers who believe in him. I keep looking to the left because I'm making sure my dog is not going to the door to make sure she don't have to use the bathroom. She would pick this time. But yeah, so they were coming to present themselves to the Lord. Like, all right, I've been on point. I haven't been doing what I used to be doing. You get what I'm saying? They came to present themselves. Like, all right, bet. Check my heart this time. Like, remember when you checked it the last time and you brought certain things to my attention that I needed to shine a little light on, see it a little different. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I did that. So check it this time. Like, I'm right this time. Okay, she does have to use the bathroom. And with the iPhone, I cannot pause it. Okay. Y'all gonna have to come with me on this one. All right. So they're like, all right, check my heart this time. You know, I'm ready. I'm ready to present myself this time. I done been doing some work on myself. I'm good, right? So I'm just reading it and I'm like, ain't this something? You get what I'm saying? Because it says, and there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them, right? So I'm like, he is there when you're trying to present yourself. He is there when you're trying to be this person, this better person, or this better version of yourself. He's there amongst you, like, just watching. You get what I'm saying? Like, I find that amazing because he came with a group of people that were trying to show themselves approved, trying to show themselves right. You get what I'm saying? And it's just like, he not playing no games. You get what I'm saying? Like, he really trying to get in where he fit in, no matter if you trying to do right or not. And that's a word for somebody. Don't think that when you're trying to do the right thing that you're not going to have the adversary coming after you, that you're not going to have temptation coming after you, that you're not going to be dealing with thoughts and behaviors that try to overtake you, or like have a hold on your leg or on your arm. Like, where you think you going? Or it's like walking the dog, right? We could give our dog leeway and they could go in front of us, but we still in control of that leash. Oh Lord, that was dope. Thank you, Holy Spirit. That was a dope analogy. That is an analogy, right? That was a dope analogy, metaphor, whichever category it falls into. That was really good. I done shocked my dang self. But yeah, it's like our dog is in front of us and they might think they got this leeway because we're giving them some leeway to think they got the leeway. Wow, that hit me, y'all. Giving them some leeway to think they got the leeway. Whole time the enemy be in control. Like, you thought. Yeah, you thought that was it. Meanwhile, I got this. I'm running this. And it's not about to go down like that. You get what I'm saying? But hold on. Let's keep going, right? Let's keep going. So then the Lord said unto Satan, where are you coming from? And then Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and from in the earth and walking up and down on it. First off, I doubt he was just walking. That's definitely a metaphor. He not just lounging around. You know, hey, what's going on? Oh, I like your shoes, or oh, I like your shirt. I'm pretty sure he was on a mission. You get what I'm saying? And then the word talks to us about how the enemy prowls around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour. And then the Lord also calls the enemy crafty and clever. For my God to say this person is crafty or clever, that mean I really gotta watch out for you, because he telling me you crafty, he telling me you clever, he telling me you know how to move. You understand what I'm saying? So that's like a big, okay, let me watch out for bruh, because if my God talking to me like this about you, calling you, giving you names like clever and crafty, he trying to have me be on my guard for real, because apparently you're not something to play with. You know, He not, apparently. You get what I'm saying? Which is why the Lord tell us to be on watch and to keep guard and to be sober minded. And sober minded meaning you don't have anything clouding your judgment. You're not distracted by anything to the point where you can't see the enemy sneaking up on you, because I doubt he just come boldly. Well, if you're not smart enough, I'm pretty sure he'll come like that. But if you are watching out for him, he can't just pop out of nowhere. Rawr! We was expecting you, bro. We not even scared. Like, the lights on anyway, to be honest. How you gonna scare somebody with the lights on? Normally that happen when it's dark. You get what I'm saying? Rawr! I saw it. I even saw it. You peek around the corner. Like, that's the type of stuff when we see our kids hiding and they try to scare us. Rawr! And we be like, oh, you scared us, knowing that they did not scare us. But we have to present that to them to make them feel like they did something. So that's how it is with the enemy. You get what I'm saying? He just can't scare you like that because you won't watch. So now he has to be clever. Now he has to be crafty. Now he has to figure out what door can I creep through? What crack can I seep through? Like, and it just made me think of this part. I don't know if y'all ever watched Martin. You get what I'm saying? But I just thought about Pam. And she was like, dang it, just my big toe. Like, just let me get my big toe through the door. Meaning I could bombard it. I could push everything else of me through the door. Long as I got some type of crack where I could get something in. And so that's how it is with the enemy. Provide me some type of crack or something, leniency, leadway, a door open, crack, key, a window crack, something that's not completely sealed shut, so that I can wiggle my way in. That's crafty. That's clever. It's like a burglar trying to rob your house. You get what I'm saying? That's crafty. So all right, so let's go on, right? And then the Lord said to Satan, have you considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth God and escheweth evil. So escheweth means to deliberately turn away from. You're not forced to not do something. You just choose not to do it. So the Lord is like, check my squad. Check this person on my squad. They are choosing not to do this. They are choosing not to do that for me. You get what I'm saying? Like, they're doing this for me. But I reread that verse probably about 3-4 times. And I'm really just like, did the Lord sign him up for that? Like, because he said, the enemy already said, when the Lord asked him, what you got going on? The Lord like, what you got going? The enemy like walking up and down looking for somebody whose life I could just destroy, whose life I could mess up, who's providing some type of crack in their window or something where I could steal all their stuff and rob them and steal their joy and their happiness and take their home and take their belongings. And Lord, to keep it a brick, I'm really seeking somebody who I can destroy. Everything. I want everything that they got. I want it. That's what I'm looking for, right? But the Lord is not surprised by that. He's still having a regular conversation with him, chopping it up, just chopping it up, and said, have you considered my servant Job? Have you considered? That's the part I'm stuck on. Have you considered? Meaning, have you thought about trying Job? I understand you was walking up and down, seeking the people you can devour, but have you thought about trying him? And I'm just like, dang, Lord, did you really just sign this man up for some mess? Did you really just sign this man up for that? And that is very interesting to me, right? And so this title popped in my mind, right? And I wrote it down because I want to say it exactly how it came to me. Did the Lord enlist you without your permission? Tell me that's not deep. Did the Lord enlist you without your permission? Like, did you just get signed up to get drafted overseas? Like, hold on, I didn't even sign myself up for this, because I knew that's not what I wanted. I'm not ready for that yet. I'm not trying to go overseas or nothing yet. I know what go on over there. I'm not trying to lose my life. How many of us are not trying to lose our life? How many of us are not trying to be drafted? How many of us are not trying to be enlisted yet? Because we know what's going on. We already know the work that we gonna have to put in, the fight we gonna have to fight, the stuff that we can't do no more. You get what I'm saying? And normally thoughts that come with that is, this is about to be boring. Like, what fun is, I mean, that's how I used to think. I know I'm not the only one. I definitely used to think like that. Like, I just cannot imagine living no sober life. Like, that has to be boring. I was a drinker. Every day or every 2 days, you catching me with a bottle. I would not exceed 3 days sober. That was not happening. Whether it was coke, whether it was pills, whether it was coke, pills, and liquor. You get what I'm saying? Whether it was coke, pills, liquor, weed, that was my fun. And when I say fun, that means I'm including it in everything. You want to go to the store? Yeah, let me pour me a cup. Driving, picking up the kids from school? Yeah, let me pour me a cup. Taking the kids to the park? Heck yeah, let me pour me a cup. Let's go to the movies. Bet. Let's get a bottle. I included all of that. You get what I'm saying? And I used to just wonder, like, how do people not do nothing? Like, that gotta be boring for real. Like, what fun are you having? What fun are you having? Like, you gotta be bored. Like, that just entices everything. That just boosts everything up. You get what I'm saying? That's a mentality that I used to have. I really used to battle with that thought. You get what I'm saying? And so the Lord is like, yeah, have you tried my servant Job? Have you tried my servant Ashley? Have you tried my servant John? Have you tried my servant Brittany? Have you tried my servant Nene? Have you tried my servant Gary? Have you tried my servant Chad? Have you tried my servant Kiki? Anything. Just include your name in it. Have you tried my servant? And now you say your name. Let's try that again. Have you tried my servant? And now you say your name. Put your name into that, because that's honestly what it is. Connecting the pieces, it just seems inevitable. Like, it's just part of how things are supposed to go. Soon as the Holy Spirit descended upon the Lord, immediately he's taken into the wilderness. In the Bible, it doesn't say after the Spirit descended on the Lord, he was taken into the wilderness. It said immediately, which I look at like snap of a finger, whoop, there it is. Immediately. After God said, this is my beloved son in whom I am well pleased, then temptation says, well, let's see if you're still well pleased after these 40 days. Are you in the wilderness right now? Is my question to you. Have you made some type of commitment to yourself and God? Or have you made some type of commitment to yourself where it was like, okay, I'm not even about to, and you could throw whatever in there that you choose. I'm not even about to mismanage money no more. I'm not even about to spend more on my wants than my needs. I'm not even about to do ice no more. I'm not even about to do heroin no more. I'm not even about to go around them particular family members no more because they don't see me, and then it always ends up like this. And you know what? I'm just tired of it. I'm not even doing that no more. You know what? I'm not about to get up and eat half a bag of donuts at 1:30, 2 a.m. and then lay back in the bed. You know what? I'm not even about to steal that no more. I slick felt bad the last time that I did it. You know what? I'm not gonna have sex with that married man no more. Like, I weren't really tripping at first, but now it's getting to a point where it's like, I don't feel right. Like, maybe I should stop. Maybe I shouldn't do that. You know what? I'm not going to dress like this anymore. I think I want to try a new set of clothing. I'm just giving you all things that individuals actually tell themselves. These are things that are actually being told to themselves, where they no longer want to do the things that they used to do. And I want you to know, soon as you make your mind up, you signed yourself up for something that is inevitable. I really feel like being thrown in the wilderness after you make your mind up, I feel like that really just goes along with the territory. Like, I just don't see how it can be prevented. You get what I'm saying? If it happens to the Lord, like, come on now. Like, what's going to make us deviate from that? Like, what's going to be like, oh, well, I'm not going to have to deal with that. Yes, we are. That's why the Lord said, take up your cross and follow me. And if you don't take up your cross and follow me, you're not a worthy follower of me. The Lord is not no sap, bruh. And people get it twisted. Like, they think he just this graceful and merciful person, which he is all those things, but he stand his ground too. And he like, if you can't stand up and carry the stuff, if you can't stand up and carry your cross, the stuff that weigh you down, the stuff you can't carry by yourself, the Lord didn't carry his cross by himself. If I'm not mistaken, somebody helped him. I remember reading that. You get what I'm saying? Don't get me to making nothing up, but like, I really do remember reading that like years ago or something like that. But the Lord didn't carry his cross by himself. He did for a short period of time, but somebody else helped him carry it. And I think that was the person that was on his side when he died, because I think it was 3 men up there. One of them helped him carry that cross. And so it's not meant for us to carry our cross by ourselves. I understand starting off that way, but you're definitely not supposed to finish that way. You need someone to help you carry these things with you. So don't try to suppress anything or anything like that. You get what I'm saying? But if you don't carry it, we're not even worthy to follow him. He know what type of squad he want, it sound like, and who could blame him for that? I'm gonna apply that to myself, for real. If you can't carry your cross, bruh, I don't want you in my team. And ain't nothing wrong with that, because I know what type of team I want. And apparently the Lord know what type of team he wants. So I want the same thing. And you should want the same thing too. For real. All right, y'all. So let me just reread this and make sure that I didn't leave anything out. But yeah, I reread that verse, and that's basically what I wanted to speak on. And I want you guys to be cautious too, because okay, she is back at this door, so y'all are coming with me again. All right, what I want to end this with is I'm gonna end this with 3 verses. All right. I'm going to end this with 3 verses. First verse is 2 Corinthians 11, chapter 11, verse 21. And it says, and no wonder, for even Satan disguises himself as an angel of light. Just because somebody talking all the God stuff, and okay, they conscious. They conscious. They know about awakening. They later, okay, you on my level. You're using terminology I'm used to. So you must be a part of what I'm a part of. Have we not all done that? I know I have. I have. But I learned from that. I missed it because I wasn't using my discernment back then. I wasn't applying any scriptures or nothing. I was kind of just walking aimlessly. So I missed it completely. Just because somebody talk like you does not mean they're a part of your clan. Somebody could talk like you while the whole time they setting you up, but you're deceived because they talk like you. You got to look at the tree. It's the tree bearing the fruit it's talking about. Is this tree, I know this tree said it's an orange tree, but why it got grapes on it? Why it got prunes on it? Why is it raisins growing on this orange tree? Why is it figs growing on the apple tree? That don't make sense. Your actions are not matching up with what your words are saying. And because I can discern that, you're not part of my clan. And that's not, some people be like, oh, you're judging too quickly. We're supposed to judge. We're not supposed to just take our time judging. What, we're supposed to take 3 months judging something? Oh, why are you judging this person? Discernment is judgment. I mean, why do people say that? Discerning is judging. Discerning what's right. Judging what's right. Discerning what's bad. Judging what's bad. That's what discernment is. It's a healthy judgment. All right. So next we have 2 Corinthians 2:11. So that you will not be outwitted by Satan. Be vigilant. Be vigilant. And keep watch so that you're not outwitted. He's clearly telling us, as long as you're not watching for these things, you're going to be outwitted. You don't know what to avoid, which makes you suspect to fall right into the trap. You might as well just be like, here I am. Like, come on, ready. I got my spend the night bag. Like, lady, move. I got my spend the night bag. Like, where we going? What's up? You might as well just freely give it yourself and all that you have to the enemy if you're not going to keep watch. All right. Last but not least, we have 1 Peter 5:8. Your adversary, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, seeking someone to devour, which lets us know he was not just walking around aimlessly. He was seeking somebody who he can destroy. For him to be clever enough to disguise himself as whatever it takes to get us to fail or to knock us off our equilibrium, that's not something to play around with. You understand what I'm saying? So be wise, keep watch, use your discernment, and keep your eyes open and watch the people you have on your squad. Because the enemy came in a group of people that was presenting themselves as right. What group do you have? Check the fruit of the tree, not the words. I love you all.